What are the top blood markers that you're not testing in your routine panels, in your regular blood work? Here they are. Number one is ferritin. Ferritin is going to be your stored iron. If your stored iron is too high, it's usually because your liver is not working as well as it should. It's usually because you have insulin resistance, because you have inflammation, because your triglycerides are too high. All of these underlying conditions are causing your ferritin to go high. Ferritin is stored iron, different than just regular blood iron. The other part with ferritin is if it's low, you usually have some type of leaky gut, malabsorption, not absorbing your nutrients like you need to, and not utilizing what you're bringing in. So ferritin high or low tells us information. The next thing that you need to be doing is a non-fasting insulin. So insulin is the response to glucose. When your glucose goes up in the bloodstream from eating something, then insulin goes up to pull it out of the bloodstream. But we want to see what that's doing non-fasting. If you fast 12 hours, most of the time your insulin is going to be okay. But if you do it non-fasting and you're having insulin resistance, I don't want it over 10 or 12. And we'll see people at 50, 60, 100, 150 through the roof insulin resistance. Another marker you need to be testing is what's called GGT. GGT is telling us about fatty liver. Fatty liver, number one reason we see fatty liver is these blood sugar swings up and down, up and down. In the old days, it was from drinking, and maybe you're drinking too much, but this is not about drinking too much. For the vast majority of people, it's about the blood sugar swings up and down, up and down, up and down. So you've got to stabilize that blood sugar. If you're creeping into fatty liver, you need to know, you need to get this figured out ASAP. The other thing that you need to look at is in your thyroid markers, you need to look for the antibodies to TPO and Thyroglobulin. You have to know if you have Hashimoto's, if that's why you're dealing with low thyroid. Because if you just go and check your T3, T4, take levothyroxine, do all these things, but don't know your body's attacking your own tissue, you're never going to get better. So you've got to do better than just the routine blood panel, just what your PCP is doing. You've got to dig deep. If you can't get help with your blood work, let us know. We can drop ship this blood kit anywhere in the country, and you get it drawn locally, ship it out to the lab in California, and we're able to sit down. One of my F8 doctors, highly trained exactly in looking at these numbers, looking at it from a way that you've never had it looked at before. We will get a hold of you. We will go through exactly what you need to do to get your life back.